As we read through the Parshas at the beginning of the book of Shemos, we read about the exodus of the Jews from Egypt, and sometimes as we're reading through the story, you forget the connection to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes. But our Parsha begins with a reference and a connection to the past. Vayikach Moshe es atzmos Yosef imo. That as the Jewish people are leaving Egypt, Moshe takes the remains of Yosef, the remains of Joseph, with him to give him a proper burial in the land of Israel. Now, our sages actually criticize the Jewish people for this moment. Joseph, on his deathbed, had made the Jewish people promise that when they left Egypt, they would bring him with. And here the promise is being fulfilled. But our sages highlight that it's Moshe, and only Moshe, who takes the remains of Yosef with him. Why is everyone else not participating in this mitzvah? So the sages explain they were taking gold and silver. They were taking gold and silver from Egypt. So participating in the burial of Yosef is one less bag of gold and silver that can be taken with. So a beautiful suggestion by the Chidushei HaLev, who points out that it wasn't that the Jewish people were sinning by taking gold and silver. Gold and silver was actually part of God's plan. Abraham was promised that the Jewish people would leave Egypt b'rechush gadol, with great wealth. In fact, Moshe told the Jewish people that they could take gold and silver with them. But perhaps what our sages are teaching us here is sometimes we choose the mitzvos, we choose the commandments that are most convenient. It's much more convenient to be strict about taking the gold and silver with you than helping and participating in the burial of Joseph. And sometimes we need a reminder in life and in Judaism that Judaism is about not just the mitzvos that speak most to us, or the mitzvos that I'd like to do the most, but really all of the mitzvos are required. You got to catch them all. There's 613 commandments. Many of them are meaningful and speak to us, but they're all required of us. Even if we prefer to do one, we really have to make sure that we find the time and the opportunities to be able to do as many mitzvos as we can. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos.